You're listening to the Dave and Bek Show.
Bek and Dave.
You're making this difficult. I'm Dave.
And I'm Bek.
That's great.
Good morning, David.
Good morning. Good morning and not so good morning.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't
that like an oxymoron?
I don't know.
Oh.
But what I will say is that we didn't win the Powerball.
I know.
And that was everything that I needed. Like I needed to win that because I need to get out of this.
This meaning?
This podcast.
Oh, that was your ticket out.
This was my ticket out.
Yeah.
This is like I no job.
Right.
Wife left me now. No kids.
Wait, what happened to the kids?
They left too.
Oh.
I mean, that's where my life is heading at this point.
Yeah. And where are you living then? Do you have a home anymore?
Well, every night when you go to sleep, I sneak in your bathroom.
Why?
Thank you for leaving the window open.
I like that I have multiple rooms, but you would sleep in the bathroom.
It's the only room that you leave the window open in.
First of all, I have a Ring doorbell, so I would catch you.
There's no Ring doorbell in the window.
You don't know where my Ring doorbells are.
I do. I have to keep track of those as well.
So you're sad that your whole future has basically gone down the toilet.
That's my last $2. Actually, it was my last $10 because we had a deal. We were both supposed to spend $10. Mm-hmm. And if I won,
I know what you're about to do.
If I won, my $10 was 5 drawings, or not 5 drawings, but 5 tickets.
Yeah.
If I won, I was going to give you $5 million if I was the solo jackpot winner.
Right.
It was like a tiered winning of,
right.
If there's multiple jackpots, you got a little less, whatever.
Yeah, we have
and we had this deal.
Samesies, if I won.
Right.
Samesies.
And I bought 5 tickets for that drawing. Mm-hmm. And you, however, purchased 5 tickets, but you bought 1 ticket for 5 drawings. So right now I'm still alive and I've already spent and we've lost at the $1 billion level, but I could maybe win at the $20 million level.
You keep saying I when it's we. It's technically my ticket.
It is your ticket at this point.
Yes. And how much would I win if I won this one?
Well, I think the Wednesday drawing, they start back over at $20 million.
Oh, sweet.
So you would owe me $5 million of $20 million.
No, David. That was for the big jackpot, my guy.
The deal was
20 mil. You want me to give you 5? That's almost half.
It's a quarter.
With taxes out of it, I'm going to be giving you like half of my winnings.
Well, so you do the cash option, right? And then that probably drops it down, I don't know, let's say 12 million. So yeah, I guess in the end, I'm about half.
David. That's too much. This would be a 1 mil. This would be a 1 mil deal. You just said we had tiered.
I have a text that says what our deal was. And I'm alive now for the next 4 drawings.
But in that text, I do believe, and I can get my lawyers involved in this. I do believe that we said, and the judge, her name is Judy.
Oh.
That was for the humongous jackpot. So for a 20 mil one, I'll give you $1 million. If I win this, I'll give you $1 million.
No. I've got a text. We have a deal. Mm-hmm. It was you spend $10.
Well,
I spend $10.
Okay, there's a clause in this.
There was no clause
because I bought these online. Which, first of all, I was so excited when I figured it out, and when I sent it to you, I was excited because I was like, "Oh, I bet he doesn't even know that you can buy Powerball tickets online."
Yeah,
I thought I was going to show you like this brand new thing. So then I sent it to you, and I felt really good about myself. And then you were like, "What is this?" Yeah, you bought 5 of the same thing.
Yeah, you said it to me and you're like, I did it.
Yeah.
Like as if you won already. like the real winner here is Becca because she figured out how to buy lottery tickets online.
I didn't know you could do that. Well, they say on the thing, it's like, do you want to pick your own numbers or do you want to do the random picks? And then it had this drop down and it said, how many do you want? And I was like, well, I want 5 tickets.
Yeah.
Of the random numbers.
5 consecutive tickets.
See, they don't say that. It just says, how many do you want?
No, it says,
and I said,
how many consecutive drawings do you want?
I don't think so. It didn't say that on my phone.
Oh, okay.
It probably says that on your phone, but it didn't say that on my phone.
Well, either way, though, you bought 5 tickets.
Yeah.
Like our deal was.
Right.
It's just yours was 1 ticket for the next 5 days or 5 drawings.
I'm going to be honest with you. It's still confusing.
So you're still alive until like, I think Wednesday of next week, maybe. I don't know. No, maybe not Wednesday. Monday.
So I'm buying it like for one per
Maybe
each
Wednesday.
week?
What's that? No, there's 3 drawings a week. And I think you bought it. Did you buy it? You bought it not the last drawing on Monday, but you bought it on the Saturday drawing, I think. So
I bought it when I was putting up all my Christmas
Saturday,
decorations.
Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, Monday. Okay, so your last drawing is this Monday coming. So we're still alive on 1 ticket.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I mean,
I can't wait for that 5 million.
1 million. We'll talk about that.
So I shouldn't be totally disappointed yet because luckily, due to your error, we have a chance at still winning.
Yeah. Is this really an error or is this a blessing in disguise? You know, some might say this is divine intervention.
Yeah, some may say that.
Yeah.
Or they might say something else.
Becca's not good at reading directions.
But you know, the other thing too is you have to think back. If you would have bought that correctly, if you would have bought 5 tickets for that one drawing,
right?
Would we be extremely wealthy right now? Did you actually just ruin my chances?
No, let's go back to the divine intervention thing. I think it's more along those lines.
I feel like you've ruined my chances.
I'm letting you sleep on the bathroom tile, so you can't get mad right now.
I have a list of favorite people, and you just dropped on that favorite list.
How big is this list?
Well, let's just say you were like number 327, I think. Okay? That's
you don't even know that many people.
You're right above the guy who lets his dog go to the bathroom in my yard. But you're below the lady who gives me the finger every morning when I leave.
That lady is your wife.
Yeah. How did you know? But now you're dropped down. You're below that guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
So now I'm
329 or something.
Oh, I only went down like 2 spots. I could live with that.
Yeah.
So if you win this 1 million, what would you do with that money?
5 million, yes.
What would you do?
Okay, so
yeah, dream with me.
Okay, so what would I do? So some things have occurred since our last couple podcasts. Okay.
Oh, okay.
One, I'm currently in a civil litigation with PETA, and I would probably just settle at this point because they're asking for like 10 grand to make and I had to give it to some sort of goldfish foundation, like people. It's like DG or DSG something. I don't know. Don't Step on the Goldfish Foundation or something like that. Yeah. Apparently there's a foundation out there that talks about how you shouldn't step on goldfish.
Oh.
And PETA knows about it. And they're suing me to give money to this goldfish foundation because I killed a goldfish.
Right.
Unfortunately.
R.I.P. Tom.
Yes. R.I.P. Tom.
So if you won the money, you'd have to
I would just settle. Right now
Settle
I'm fighting
out of
it. I'm
court.
fighting this in court. Okay? Because I'm like, this is ridiculous. Okay? They should be suing the shoe manufacturer. Oh, you know what I would do? If I had like that kind of money, I would start an amusement park. Well, no, a theme park. A theme park.
What's the difference? Amusement park, theme park, same.
Well, no, they're not same. Okay? Not same.
Yeah.
Theme
You're
park.
going to go to-
Theme park's like Disney World. Okay.
Yeah.
And you go there and everything's about Disney this and has a theme and it's based around Disney.
And you're amused.
Well, amusement parks are like theme parks, but theme parks are like another level. It's like, you know what I mean? Like there's different levels of things.
Yeah.
They're not all the same. So like an amusement park's like a Six Flags. You go there's roller coasters, there's rides. And you just do the rides, you eat some food and you leave.
We had this really cool amusement park, theme park, whatever, in Minnesota called Valley Fair. Oh. And when I was a kid, a ride was open. It was called Wild Thing.
Oh, okay.
And it was awesome.
Well, I guess everything's like based around ice.
Yeah, you get like an ice pick, and if you stick your tongue out,
yeah,
you get stuck.
Right. Oh, that was probably the best ride. I wish that had a lot of
people. It's like green. It's like Mountain Dew green, and it was amazing.
I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah.
What was the Wild Thing ride?
Well, was
it a roller coaster?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
When I was like 10, it was awesome.
I mean, I couldn't only imagine being on a roller coaster in negative 30-degree weather. They should have called it the popsicle. Because when you get done riding that thing, yeah, it ain't
Your hair is frozen.
Yeah, your eyes don't shut. Yeah, or they could call it eyes wide open.
Yeah. That's why it's the wild thing.
Right, the wild thing. Mm-hmm. But anyway, so yeah, my amusement park or theme park rather, it's based around this theme, cyberpunk.
Oh,
all futuristic, like just. And everything would be like an interactive ride, not like, oh, I'm going on a roller coaster, but more like you would arrive and someone would walk up to you and say, I got this mission for you or something like that, right?
Oh,
and you would go on this mission.
Yeah.
And it would lead you.
So they're like actors.
Right. Spread throughout the thing. But not actors like Disney World actors where like, oh, look, there's, I don't know, Woody from the
right,
Toy
not
Story.
like characters, These people look like
Everyone
normal,
else.
average Joes.
Well, average Joes in terms of cyberpunk world, yes. Like they would be dressed up in their cyberpunk stuff. But
sure.
But yes, and then when you arrived, you'd get your own cyberpunk clothes you'd have to wear.
Oh.
So everyone's integrated. And then what happens is
You're spend
like
a lot
someone
of
would
money
come
on
up.
costumes.
Well, yeah, but you pay a lot to go there.
Oh,
right?
sure.
Because Disney's not cheap.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Anyway, so that's the idea.
So they go up and what kind of missions would you get?
So like, yeah, they come up to you like, okay, I need your help on something. And you're if you want to do it, you could turn them down, but you're just losing out because that's part of the whole experience, right?
Oh, sure.
One of the things might be like you get on the back of like a Jeep or something and it's speeding down the street.
Oh.
And you're shooting at paintball, not real guns.
Oh, sure. You're shooting at paintballs?
You use paintball guns and you shoot at other people who are trying to shoot at you.
Oh.
So there's two sides. Like one side is like, oh, you're on this mission, you have to escape. And the other side is, oh, you're on this mission, you have to stop this person from escaping.
So if you were there with your like whole family and someone came up and said, hey, I got this mission for you, is it for the fam or is it just for you?
Well, it just depends. Like everyone there would be like different missions based on age.
Oh, okay.
Different missions based on what type of character you want to be when you arrive.
Oh,
so
you could
it would be
choose
cool to be like someone who's up in like a luxury apartment, or you could choose to be someone down who's like almost part of a gang or something like that.
Oh, dang. Oh, so this is like West Side Story. There's like rich people and gang people. Your character. Who's the bad guy?
There's no bad guy. It's just your character is based around what you want it to be. Oh. And that's also where you'll stay.
You know what would be cool, David? Is piggyback off this idea. So let's say you're there with your fam, okay, your wife and kids. Someone comes up, kidnaps your wife and kids, and they say, here's your mission. If you want to see your family again, you have to win this motorcycle race.
Yeah.
You don't know how to drive a motorcycle.
Right. Yeah.
So your family's on the line.
Yeah.
And then
really on the line.
Yeah, really. Like that would be exciting.
You know, what's the scariest part of this? I know no one can see you, but you look like you're about to kill me. And
can I get in on this idea?
I'll be honest. We would need a lot of money to get started because theme parks.
Well, you're about to get $1 million.
Well, if you win.
Yeah.
And $1 million, that's going to get that might get like a couple of acres of the land that I need.
Oh,
I mean, you got to think, I need a lot of land.
Okay.
This is like a city in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And we'd have to find like a state like that just doesn't have a lot going for it. That can give me like kind of like the rights that Disney World had. Yeah. Which I think they lost recently, where they basically controlled their own municipality. Oh. I kind of need that.
Well, I can't wait to go to this place.
One day.
If
this podcast takes off.
When this podcast takes off, we keep talking about this. It's affirmations and vision boarding, and you need to change how you speak.
Because we clearly did not win the Powerball.
When? Well, we might win this one thing on Monday.
Why does the one guy in California get to win? What about me? Where's my ticket?
Yeah. Well, potentially tomorrow.
And what's the deal with the Powerball? Like once it hits $1 billion or $2 billion, can't you just start making it multiple? Like how about you just drop a number?
Drop a number?
Yeah. Like, okay, everyone, we hit 2 billion. Let's not make it 6 numbers or whatever it is plus the Powerball. Let's make it 5 numbers plus the Powerball now. Oh. And then let's have more winners.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you really need one person to win $2 billion?
I mean, that's true.
How about we have 20 people
share the wealth?
Win? Yeah.
You're like Robin Hood. You know?
I'm
You're just trying to share the wealth.
Let's increase the odds of winning.
Yeah.
Who cares if it's 20 or 100 people now?
Maybe this guy was really deserving of it, though. You know? You never know. Jimbo could.
I mean, that's a lot of money for one person who probably doesn't know how to handle that kind of money.
That's true. You know what I would do if I won the Powerball?
Yeah, what would you do?
I would really simple stuff.
I know what you would do.
What?
I'll let you go ahead, and then we'll talk about what I.
And then you can agree if that's what you think.
I know what you would do.
I would buy a nice simple house.
You
know, I would pay you as my employee, my assistant, and then I would give to charities, and then I would buy the Backstreet Boys.
Oh, you would buy them?
Yeah,
individually.
I just buy them outright.
And
then they would just follow me around and sing. It's basically like you know when you're watching a movie and the soundtrack of the movie is like eliciting all these cool feelings. The Backstreet Boys, just picture them. They're just following me everywhere, and then they're just singing based on the exactly. It's the ambiance I'm living with forever.
I'm gonna be honest. That is an awesome idea.
Thank you.
And lucky for you, you could probably still buy them right now today for like $100 because no one else is like going, oh, I want that.
I don't think you know how big the Backstreet Boys are.
I do.
Don't be jealous of the Backstreet Boys. And then also I'd probably become like the next Oprah.
Oh, you mean just giving stuff away? Or actually having a show?
I mean, like I'd have a show. I would give stuff away. I would do like cool
like
drawings.
You get a car.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't go that far, because I want the money to stretch.
Yeah, because it would go through probably about, I don't know, $1 billion in a week. You need that money to stretch.
Yeah. And then I would go to like a dinner somewhere, like a Taco Bell. And then I would give every worker there like an exorbitant amount of money because I just think that would be so cool and life-changing for them.
Yeah, life-changing for them. But what about all the other people who are going to Taco Bell that night? I mean, you walk into a Taco Bell and you give them each like $100,000. You get $100,000. You get $100,000. Mm-hmm. They're gonna think, I don't need this shitty job anymore. Yeah. They're gonna quit.
They're all gonna walk out.
And then meanwhile, I'm behind you in line. And now I'm fucked.
You're like, I wanted my Mexican pizza.
Yeah. I
would specifically invite you to Taco Bell and I would order first just so this would happen to you.
This asshole just made everyone quit.
Just simple dreams.
Let me tell you what you would really do.
Oh, please.
This is what you would really do.
Okay.
If you won that kind of money, you would buy like 50 acres somewhere, right?
Oh.
You would build a house for every one of your friends. You would move us all into this community and we would all live there and every day would be Christmas.
Every day would be like a party. Oh my gosh, I love that.
I know, that's what you would do.
That is so true.
You would make a cult. That's what you would do.
Not a cult, but like, oh my God, what a dream. All your favorite people living in one area.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
I know
my best friend and I are writing a book, so that would be really easy too because she'd be right there with me. Oh, I can't imagine.
Yeah, that's what you would do.
Yeah.
The problem is I don't know how many people would actually go live on your little farm.
Well, you're just jealous because I wouldn't invite you.
I would be grateful.
No, actually, you'd be there because then we could podcast every day.
I know. I'd be there. Well, you would give me the option to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you take it.
I don't think so, but yeah.
Do you see that Chris Evans? Yeah, that's his name, right?
Is that Captain America?
Yeah. I don't know if you say one, but he's announced as the sexiest man alive. And would you agree with that statement?
At first, what was this on? Was this where'd you hear this?
Everywhere. It's everywhere. Like he's the sexiest man alive. I heard it, but
like I didn't know who decided that. Who decided that? Was it like Time Magazine? Or
I think People. It comes out in People.
Oh, People.
Mm-hmm. And I don't actually know who decides.
I think it's like that's a good question, right?
Yeah. Is it just like a room full of women?
Old ladies?
Yeah.
Or is it old men and old ladies? Or is it young people in there?
Yeah. Is there like a voting system?
How would they decide that though? Like, would they just have would it be one person and then they name it out and they go, Jim Carrey? I don't know. And then they say, he's the starting point. Okay. And then they say, top him. And then next person goes,
Tom Hanks.
Yeah, Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
And then they go, top him. And that's all they do. And they just do like a top him day.
Yeah.
And then one day they get to the top and they're like, Chris Evans. And they're like, oh. And they sit there, blank face, for like an hour.
Right.
And they're Googling online and they're trying to find people.
We can't top him.
And they're like, I got nothing.
Yeah.
And the next person's like, I got nothing. And they're like, well, sexiest man alive.
That'd be Chris Evans.
And that's how he won.
Potentially, that is how it. I mean, I don't know. I'd love to be in that room.
Otherwise, I don't know how they do it. Is it blind voting? Like, do they all just write names down? And
it's just like an Instagram poll.
There's like 100 people in a room.
Do you like? What I want to know too is, do you nominate yourself? Like these celebrities like throw their name in there?
I would nominate myself.
You know what I would like to see? Like average man alive.
Average man alive.
Yeah, like if there was a competition, like a statewide competition for the most average man alive.
Yeah.
Would you submit yourself?
I don't know. And I better not win. And not for the other reason. I better win because I'm not average. Like, I'm above average.
Oh, okay. But just like, okay, like, normalest guy alive.
No. I don't know if I'd want that title.
I know. Is that kind of like a slap a little bit? Like, hey, I won. Most average.
Average person, yeah.
Yeah.
Most normal.
Right.
Or most boring is really what that means, right?
Well, not boring, just like your average guy.
But I mean, like, if you're most average, isn't that, like, boring?
Or maybe like a statewide competition of handsomest guy alive. Would you submit yourself for that?
Well, that's just like a beauty pageant then.
I guess. Isn't this kind of a beauty pageant for celebrities?
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
I mean, what would you do if you woke up and like you saw your face all over People magazine and they were like, David is the sexiest man alive?
Well, if this podcast takes off, my name might get brought up.
By you every day submitting different pictures.
No. One of the old ladies in the room will say, David, or Dave from the David Beck Show.
Yeah.
And they're going to be like, top that. And they're going to laugh. They're going to go, top that. My florist downstairs. my dog handler. I mean, top that. And then they're going to get to Jim Carrey at some point, and then they're going to move on from there.
Oh, sure.
So,
would you submit yourself, though, honestly?
Yeah,
like if you were a celebrity?
I'm like, yeah, sexiest guy alive for sure.
Yeah. And
Chris Evans. What has he got? Looks.
Charm.
Oh, I don't know. I never
Wealth. A nice butt.
A nice butt.
A really nice face. God, full lips.
What is wrong with you? Okay. I think we need to move on before this turns into a different kind of podcast.
I mean, I'm just saying, I would agree that he is one of the sexiest men alive.
Okay. The way you say it, not necessary. It's not necessary.
You can't say like sexiest man alive.
You can just say he got voted the sexiest man alive.
No, you can't. It's all in how you say it, the tone, and it's sexiest man alive.
Oh my God, that's so weird. Okay. Well, anyway, yeah. So would I submit? No.
You wouldn't.
No.
What would you do though if you got a call?
Do they do sexiest women alive?
No, that's sexist.
Yeah, like
and
why
rude.
do they? Why is that? Why don't they do sexiest woman alive?
Because men have egos that want to be called that. Women don't.
That's not true.
It's true.
That's so not true.
Totes true, Dave.
No, women always want to be like, oh, do I look pretty today?
No. We know we look pretty today.
I think it's sexist. They don't do sexiest woman alive. Are you sure?
Actually, they do. It's Playboy.
No, Playboy's just That's not.
You don't have to explain Playboy to me. It was making a joke.
I thought maybe I needed to.
I do pay attention to the sexiest man alive every year. And sometimes I agree,
Why?
sometimes I don't.
Who cares?
It's like exciting when it's about to be announced.
Yeah, I guess. So exciting. I'm sure Chris Evans is thanking God for that.
I mean, if I was a man and I was voted sexiest man alive, I would bring that up in conversation always. Do you know what? I read an article the other day and, well, it was last night. And I thought it was really funny. And I want to do like kind of a competition thing with you, okay?
Okay.
And we're going to call these BDJ with Dave. Bad dad jokes with Dave.
Oh.
Because you're a dad, and I feel like you don't really tell a lot of bad dad jokes, but maybe you could appreciate them. So I'm going to read these off, and you can't laugh.
I probably
won't. And it's going to be really difficult because some of these are really funny.
How about how many are you going to do? Because I think we need a limit.
How many chances?
I'm really worried about this.
Maybe give me 5.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Five bad dad jokes.
Yeah.
By Becca.
Yeah. What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet? Supplies!
All right.
You're smiling.
One down.
Dear Math, grow up and solve your own problems.
For those who are keeping count, that's 2.
A skeleton walks into a bar and says, "Hey, bartender, I'll have 1 beer and a mop."
Jesus.
What did baby corn say to mama corn? "Where's popcorn?"
That one almost got me. I'll give you that. That one almost got me.
Okay, last one. What do you call a poor Santa Claus? Saint Nicholas.
Oh, God. You should have. The last one's supposed to be like the best one. You're supposed to finish with the good one. You should have did the popcorn one.
So you kind of laughed. So you lost the competition. And the competition was the $1 million when I win.
It was a lot of money.
Yeah. So sorry about that.
Yeah. I'm not even worried.
I'm just saying, if there was a comedy special and it was like a bunch of dad jokes, I'd watch it.
I have
like if SNL did like a skit on that, I think it would kill.
SNL.
God, I want to host SNL one day. That would be a dream. Put that on the vision board.
SNL's not even funny anymore.
What?
I don't remember the last time SNL was funny, but it's definitely not funny anymore.
You don't watch it?
Sometimes I'll be sitting late at night and I'll turn on something and I'll flip the channels and then I'll see SNL. I'm like, oh, I'll give them a chance. So I turn it on. Never do I laugh. I just don't laugh. It's just never funny anymore. I don't know if like their stuff has just gotten too, I don't know, maybe they're too much in their own bubble, but it's just not, it doesn't grab me like it just doesn't.
It used to.
Not even like it used to. I don't know. I don't remember ever really grabbing me, but you would think like, okay, they've got all this time to come up with just one skit that will make you just laugh. Mm-hmm. And it really never does.
Oh. I mean, I don't normally just sit down and watch it, but I'll see the clips that come up on social media. Like the Pete Davidson ones, love it.
Well, so like I saw this article the other day.
You read an article?
Yesterday.
Was this because you've been inspired by me?
And it was based on SNL.
Oh.
Yeah, so, since you kind of made me think about this. Mm-hmm. And they they did something. I didn't see this skit, but this person was angry. It was in the local newspaper here in Lexington. Oh. And they did some sort of skit where they did a like a Lexington church skit or something where and I guess they were making fun of Southern people. And I just and I didn't see the skit, but I can only assume that they probably did the whole like everyone had like a super twang in their voice or something,
oh, sure.
and was talking like they didn't know what they were doing or who knows what, Okay. And I think that's so. First, it's kind of old, like you know what I mean. First, it doesn't represent the city at all because Lexington is not.
That's
nothing
not
like
how
that.
we are.
Well, it's nothing like that. Mm-hmm. But it's not even that. It's like that happens a lot. Like even the local news here, like there'll be like an accident on, I don't know, let's say I-64 or something like that. Oh, sure. And the local news they'll look for people to interview. And every time they find someone, it's like they try to find the dumbest person they can. Like it's never like someone who is actually from the area even. Like they're like they're like, "Hey, did you see the accident?" And they're like, "Yeah, I saw it. It was crazy. And the car smashed into that car. And where are we? Where how did I get to this place?" And and
have you seen my rocket ship?
Yeah. I mean, seriously, like I don't know where they find these people. Yeah. It's almost like they bring them along. They're like, okay.
Paid actors.
Hey, yeah, right. Like, okay, let's grab this woman. She's got like, she looks like she's about to die any day. She's got, she's missing teeth. She just looks rough. She doesn't know her name. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring her to this accident, and then we're going to interview her about what she saw. Yeah. And that's what they do. Lexington, the local stations do that a lot. Like they just find the dumbest person to interview. But really, that's not, that's
Did you
not
ever
the
see
city.
yourself as like...
And SNL kind of does the same thing. They just make it look like everyone's like, they don't know what they're, you know.
So this person was mad?
Huh?
The
article?
Yeah.
Yeah, the person was angry because they felt like it wasn't representing the city. And I agree. Like, it's like, even the local news does that sometimes. They grab people who don't really, they just grab whatever they can. I don't know. It's strange.
It's interesting that they wrote into it because, like, SNL's not going to care.
No, SNL's not going to care. And SNL, I feel like maybe every other week there's probably an article where someone's saying that they're mad about SNL.
Sure.
But they're not. The problem with SNL isn't that as much as it's just not even funny. Like they just don't come up with anything anymore. I don't know.
Did you ever see yourself as being like a news anchor? Could you ever see that career path for you?
As a news anchor?
Yeah.
my problem with being a news anchor is I would interject too much. Like,
Yeah,
like,
you just throw in your own dialogue.
Yeah, like
unscripted.
Exactly. Like,
yeah, show me your news anchor voice.
Okay. Today you really put me on the spot. Okay. Today at 9:00 p.m. on Broadway, a man ran over a pedestrian. Okay. Like if that happened, let's just say that happened. Okay. Because that would be news, right?
Yeah. That would
Lexington news sometimes is like, woman lost dog. Everyone keep your eyes out for the woman who lost her dog, which is good, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Like I shouldn't be upset that Lexington has that that's the local news. It's lost dog or jogger tripped and hurt his leg. Like at least it's not really bad.
I mean, it's nice for the jogger to get their 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah.
If they've been through a painful situation like
when
that.
they interview him too, they're like, what happened? I don't know. I was running.
That pebble came out of nowhere.
Yeah. I tripped over this uneven sidewalk and fell. And then that's the story of the day too.
Yeah.
That's like top story.
Yeah.
That's after the weather and the woman who lost her dog.
In my apartment complex, someone lost their cat the other day, and so they sent out. My apartment always sends out like mass texts to all the residents.
It's like an Amber Alert for the cat,
right? But it said a resident's 1-year-old white cat, and I just want to be like, why did they have to put the age? That was my first thought.
Well, so when you find a white cat, you ask. You say, "How old are you?" They say they're 5. You're like, that's not it.
Not the missing cat.
Yeah.
And then they put the resident's address, which like I would have been mad.
Oh yeah. You should walk over and knock on the door and just tell them, I saw the alert. Don't worry. I'm looking. Or even better. You know what you do?
And come in with it, but wearing a cape. And just don't worry.
That would be great.
I'm on it.
That would be awesome. Or even better, you could show up with cats and just be like, is this
multiple.
The one?
Like I've just gone and collected them from around the neighborhood.
Start stealing them from other people until you. Yeah,
in a
is
big
this
box.
the one?
Is this your cat? Okay, no. Is this your cat?
Okay, can you give this back to Unit 308?
All of a sudden, there's a whole bunch more texts like our 4-year-old brown cat is missing. 2-year-old black cat.
Or you could be the hero of your apartment complex.
Oh.
Steal the cats. Yeah. Wait till the Amber Alert comes out. Go return the cat. Everyone's gonna be like, Becca is number 1 at fighting cats. She has saved so many cats. You will be in the local news.
Yeah.
Local news detective.
And then you could report it. So what's your reporting voice? Like, let's say you're interviewing me and you are reporting this cat story.
Oh, so I'm the reporter or I'm the anchor? Because the anchor doesn't. He doesn't.
Okay, fine. You're the reporter.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is Dave with Channel 18 News. I'm here with Becca.
Hi, Mom.
She has found a way to find every single cat in Lexington that has gone missing in the last week. Becca, how do you do this?
Well, I can't tell you all my secrets, but now I'm doing a Southern thing.
It's weird because you're not even Southern. That's strange.
Oh, for freak's sake, I just
No. We don't need to do the Minnesota thing either. We can just do normal. Just do normal.
Well, David, I can't tell you my secrets, but I am great at finding them kitties.
You're great at finding those cats, huh?
I'm a great cat finder.
And
they call me Meow Meow Mama.
And can I ask you, recently we looked into your past.
What?
And we saw that you buy a lot of cat litter, but you don't actually own any cats. Why is that?
I like to.
That's okay. Also, we saw that you bought a whole bunch of cat food recently. Why would you buy a whole bunch of cat food? Aren't you returning these cats right away?
I like to just
Well, thank you for talking. Back to you, John.
Yeah, you would be a great reporter.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah, it's like reporter detective.
I would interrupt you every
And you would just
single
like
time.
have a flashlight too, just be in the person's eyes.
As soon as I asked the question, I would wait 1 second for you just to think about the answer, and then I would like jump in and say, move on to the next question.
Yeah, you'd be like, interesting.
Yeah, and then what happens is because I don't let you answer, you look very guilty.
That is so true. Honestly, I would watch this. I
know
think
you
this is a good career path for you.
I would probably get a lot of people arrested.
Whether they were guilty or not.
I would walk out and be like, "Sir, I know that you're a witness of this murder. Did you see it happen?" Well, yeah. And were you here the whole time when it happened? Yeah. Well, sir, I would just keep doing it. And before I know it, he's the murderer.
What? He witnessed the murder and then all of a sudden he was the murderer.
Because I didn't give him a chance to answer.
If someone witnessed a murder, you can't even show them on the air. What if someone else would try to come and get revenge? That's you.
Oh, was
would get them
was
killed.
that a rookie mistake?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
Would you ever want to witness a murder and then go into witness protection program? Like just change your whole life.
I wouldn't want to witness a murder.
Yeah.
I think that answers that part right there. Why would I ever want to witness a murder? Like, oh, it's on my bucket list. I better knock that one off. Start walking around. She was giving you a dirty look.
Or maybe not a murder, but like witness a crime, because then you're forced to just get a whole new life.
Like, it had to be a pretty heavy crime, though, to go in the witness protection program.
Yeah, maybe you just saw
like if I saw someone jaywalking, okay, and the cops are like, "Did you see that?" "Yes." "Can you protect me?"
You go down to the local station.
Can you protect me?
I need witness protection program. ASAP.
I saw 5 people across the street on a red light in the middle of an intersection.
I mean, this could be your ticket to get a new life, and you don't have to sleep in my bathroom anymore.
That's true.
Witness protection program.
Witness protection program.
Yeah, you can change your name. I wonder if they give you a new name or if you get to pick. If you got to pick a brand new name, tomorrow you're like, this is what I'm going to be called. What name would you pick?
Gosh, you put me on the spot. It'd have to be something like pretty awesome.
Brian?
No. Like
Robert?
No.
Rick?
Will you give me a chance? What are you, the reporter? He's going with Rick.
You said I put you on
John.
You said I put you on the spot, so I just thought I'd throw out suggestions.
Yeah, but these are bad suggestions.
Clerics.
Clerics? What is that?
It's kind of like Clorox.
I had a feeling. I was going to say
French.
Clerics. That's not too bad. But it would have to be something like really just awesome. Like something from the past.
Rainy Sun.
No. No, Rainy Sun.
Something from the past.
Something from the past that strokes fear into those who say the name. Like Skeletor.
Skeletor.
Yes.
I think that sounds kind of like skeleton, like Jack Skeleton. So I would just be like, oh, cute.
It'd be Skeletor.
Skeletor.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And it would just be one name. I
like
wouldn't
Madonna.
want a last name.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
No middle name, no last name, just...
They would say, "Sir, can you fill this out?" And they'd give me a sheet, and they'd say, "What name do you want?" And I would write Skeletor. And they would say middle name. And I would put anything. And then they'd say last name. I wouldn't put anything. And they'd say, "Sir, we need something in each box." And I would say, blank, blank. And the guy would refer to me as Skeletor blank.
Skeletor blank blank. That's a great plan. Thank God you have a wife to help you name your kids. I'm just saying you're not good at coming up with names.
I'm also coming up with names.
It's Tom, Jesse, Skeletor.
Well, what would you name yourself?
What would I name myself?
Aaron Carter?
I can't tell you what I would name myself if it's Witness Protection Program. Because I bamboozled you.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to be on the lookout for Skeletor.
Well, if you Google it, you're just going to get a lot of action figures.
I found him, everybody. There he is. And then we would just come and get you.
Oh.
You're listening to the Skeletor and Bek podcast. Sounds like you're a gamer. Definitely you live in your mother's
You're
basement.
listening to this Skeletor and Beck show. I'm Skeletor. Yeah, I think it has a nice ring to it.
Speaking of names, we were trying to come up with what our fans might want to be called.
Yes.
Do you want to make that announcement?
No, you go ahead.
Okay. I think what we landed on was the BD cults. No, the BD cultist. You're part of the BD cult because it's difficult. You're making this difficult. So BD cult, right?
That's. I think that's what one of our fans came up with.
Yeah. It was a great suggestion. I think we're into it. So everyone who's a fan of the show is now part of the BD cult.
And hopefully we don't lose any of you all for that.
I mean, and if any other fans really want to make a suggestion, we're open to them. But we like this one.
Yeah, we're open to it. You can, I don't know, Instagram Becca.
You can tweet Dave.
No, it won't do any good.
Have you ever tweeted again, or you just got that one tweet?
The app doesn't work. Twitter,
Ever?
Lucky for me, Twitter might be going bankrupt soon, so maybe I don't have to worry about Twitter anymore. It'd just be Instagram.
Like, please go bankrupt.
Fingers crossed.
We also are going to make some merch. I need to put this on Instagram. What do our fans want? Would you want to buy a shirt? Would you want a cup? Would you want a pair of socks? Would you want a sticker?
This goes for a giveaway too, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, if we were going to do a giveaway.
Yeah. If people share our podcast with all their friends on social media, they could be entered in for a drawing. You're right. Well, that's a great idea. Our own Powerball, if you will.
Yeah. Our own Powerball.
Yeah, I like this.
And it's $2 a ticket. And you have to select 20 numbers. And there's not always a winner.
No, I do. I like this. For realsies, I think if you share our podcast on your social medias, then we will enter you in for a drawing. Maybe I'll put this on Instagram, and then you have to comment something so I know that you have shared it. And then we'll draw a name.
Or retweet or something, or tweet it or something. Yeah.
Yeah, any of those platforms.
And copy us.
Right.
So we know.
I like that you're
Carbon
doing
copy. Carbon copy us. Is that what you do on Twitter? Do you carbon
You're
copy?
trying to tell our listeners step by step. First, what you're going to do is you're going to sit down.
I'm
you're going to log in.
trying to figure this out. Please, you're welcome to show me how to Twitter.
Dave, you're a lost cause at this point. Anyway, I do think we'll do that. But give us your feedback. What do you want to hear? And speaking of our fans, I actually have a listener comment.
Are you going to do a poll?
Sure. Once I figure that out.
Like options?
Yeah. Why not?
Because we don't want people saying they want like a car with our logo on it.
First of all,
That's
who
a little
would
heavy.
say that?
I can't afford that. Please do the sticker.
Please a bumper sticker, a rain poncho, or a pen, maybe.
A pen?
Yeah.
Or how about like one of those little, just a little sticker, not like a bumper sticker, because those are probably very expensive.
Sure.
And
are you a merch kind of guy? Like if you go to a show,
I think we should. What
would you buy? Do you buy merch?
We should do hoodies. That's what we should do. But they're
yeah, more expensive. But are you a merch guy yourself?
No.
Oh. Have you ever bought like a concert tee?
Nope.
I guess that would require you to go to a concert.
That's right. But no, I've never bought one.
You've never like loved something so much that you want to get merch from it? Like
No,
even a
matter of
TV
fact,
show?
I like sports, and I have like a Philly shirt.
Oh.
But I didn't buy it.
Oh.
My sister bought it for me.
So you don't buy because you love the Phillies.
Yes.
You don't buy any Phillies merch?
Huh?
How do you support your team if you're not buying the merch?
Oh, I'm sure they're doing fine.
So are you not the kind of fan who has like superstitions too? Like I have to wear
A little bit. Sometimes. It depends.
What is your superstition?
I have to wear the shirt.
Only one.
I wear the shirt
Okay.
if they win. And when they lose, I stop wearing the shirt. And then I put it on again and test it out again. It's like they go on winning streaks when I put the shirt on sometimes.
So why would you ever take it off?
Because when they lose, I think when the shirt lost, it needs to like re-energize.
Oh, it has to
It's like
recharge.
a battery. Yeah, it's like a battery.
You think, wow, okay, well, maybe you should buy a couple more shirts and then just test it out. Or maybe some socks, a hat, a Phillies hat.
I mean, like I said, I don't buy merch.
Oh.
So
anyway, everyone buy our merch.
yeah, buy ours. Yeah.
We
don't have any up though.
You probably couldn't guess this, but I am a merch girl.
Oh, I definitely.
Any show I go to, when I was younger, anything that Hilary Duff did, I bought. She had a line, Stuff by Duff. It was like a makeup line. Oh, you best believe. I bought every single color of everything that she did. It was incredible. Hilary Duff, if you're listening, please bring back Stuff by Duff.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, it was awesome. Anyway, so a listener sent in this question, and it says, Beck has mentioned multiple times, okay, wow, that her love language is words of affirmation. What is Dave's? Love the show, BTW. Do you know what your love language is?
Do we have, who is the listener? Do we have a first name on that?
No.
Oh, okay.
What would that matter?
So, because who knows how many people have asked that. That's probably a very common question.
Right.
So
I don't know why they had to call me out like that, like she's mentioned multiple times. Sorry, I want to be loved. Sorry, I want to tell everyone how I want to be loved. Anyway.
Well, what are the love languages?
Oh, David, do you not know the love languages?
I saw something, but I didn't read it.
Oh, I am tutillated to tell you right now. I think that's a word. Tutillated?
I don't know.
I am ecstatic. Okay, there are 5. Oh, you should read this book. It'll change your life. It'll change your relationship. Your marriage will be stronger than ever if you learn these 5 love languages. Okay, it's physical touch, quality time, words of affirmation, acts of service. Oh, shoot. What's the other one? Oh, gifts. Gift giving. What do you think? How do you best express and receive love? Like, are you someone you feel the most loved when you spend quality time with them? Do you feel the most loved and also give love by physical touch? Is that what fills you up? Is it words of affirmation? It's definitely not words of affirmation for you. Is it gift giving? Or is it acts of service? Like if someone does something for you, is that how you feel? Like tune into your love tank.
Okay.
What does Dave need?
So I think it kind of doesn't, for me, I guess it kind of depends. Okay. If it's my kids, I think it's because I don't expect them to probably get to the one that isn't like, okay, so for my kids, it's quality time probably.
Okay, sure.
Okay, because obviously they're not going to do pretty much any of the other things.
Yeah.
So I can't really pick like gift giving. I mean, it's not like they're giving me gifts left and right or anything. I can't pick.
but
I can't pick words of affirmation because they don't go, Dad, you're the greatest. I never hear that. I can't, but you know what I'm saying though. Like I can't like when it comes to children, you can't really. But when it comes to the general world, general world, like just my normal like. What makes me feel like someone cares? Acts of service.
Oh, okay. And that's how you also express love.
No.
Because it's the same thing. It's how you receive it and how you express it to others.
Oh, really?
That's your
both?
Love language. Yeah. It's like
well,
what you need the most and also how you give. That's really how you give it.
I guess there's some truth to that.
Yeah, because if someone is.
But I do a lot of words of affirmation to people.
To who?
Everyone. I always tell them, good job, or...
I've never heard you say that to me.
Well, I meant...
And that's my love language.
People who deserve to hear it.
Oh, that's the criteria.
Just lie. I'm not a liar. I'm telling you because you deserve to hear it.
So you feel the most loved if someone does something for you. Like if Holly was like, oh, hey, guess what? I made us a dinner reservation for tonight.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Did a listener actually ask this question, or is this your question? And you just wanted to find out because you wouldn't give me a first name, and I'm beginning to think this is a Becca move. Like Becca's trying to get something out of me because you've been asking me this question for a while.
I have. Have I ever asked you this?
You have.
Then why did you pretend like you didn't know the 5 love languages?
I was just going on with it.
Oh.
No, you didn't tell me the 5 love languages.
Oh.
You just asked me like what my love language was, I think, at some point.
That's because I do love to ask people that. It's normally like, if I'm in line somewhere, yeah, can I get a cafe Americano? Hey, what's your love language?
It's weird. It's very weird.
Can I get a ticket to whatever movie here? Hey, what's your love language, by the way?
No, but yeah, I would say it's acts of service.
So that's how you express love and how you feel loved.
I guess so. I mean, I do lots of acts of service. I come to work. Hopefully my bosses know that I love them for that. Wait, what?
I don't think you really understand the love languages.
I do this podcast with you. That's really not an act of service because I don't want to. It's more like a kidnapping. Help.
That's nice.
911. But yeah, no. Yeah, I think I'm on the bet you the listener did not ask this question, and it was you. And let me just say. They
tweeted it, but your app's not working, so you'll never know.
See, I knew it. You're so full of it.
It was a listener. It was my sister, though.
Oh.
She asked.
Oh, well, okay, then I'll let you off the hook.
Yeah, so thanks for that. Hey, if you saw, just a quick question. Let's say you struck up a conversation with somebody out in public, and they had a piece of spinach in their teeth. Would you tell them?
How big is the piece and where's it located? Like front teeth, like right there, bam, like huge piece of spinach?
It's not in the front tooth, but it's one to the side.
Yes.
You would. Okay,
and
so if it was located somewhere else, what's your criteria?
If it was like a tiny little piece and it was like in the like a little corner of the tooth, I'd probably just not say anything. But if it's like covering a tooth almost size or just half the size of the tooth, I'd probably say something. Yeah. I would go like
you'd like reach into their mouth and be like,
yeah,
you got a little something.
Can you open your mouth? Let me scrape my fingernail against your tooth. No, I would say you got a little something in your teeth.
Yeah,
and that's all I'd say. In your teeth. I would make no big deal about it. I wouldn't go ha 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 or point at it.
Well, who would do that?
Or say, hey, did you see this? To the next person who walks past me. I wouldn't do that. I would just say you got a little something in your teeth, and then they would be like, oh, where? And then they would. Did I get it? And I would say. Yes, whether they got it or not, because I'm done at this point.
That was your act of service. That's how you express love to them.
And they should know that I love them.
I bring this up because yesterday I was at this fair thing and I was talking to a bunch of students and I had a huge piece of spinach in my teeth and no one told me until the very end.
Oh, man.
I know.
And you were walking around with spinach in your teeth?
Yeah. Well, I was kind of standing there. I wasn't walking around a lot, but I was talking to a lot of people.
Oh,
and it wasn't until like the very end that someone was like, oh, you have a little piece of something in your tooth.
Who was it? Who told you?
I don't know their name.
Oh.
I don't remember
But they were
name.
A hero.
They were. They were a hero. And then I was just thinking like, I always would tell somebody something like that. I look out for people. You know, you straighten the crown on the queen next to you.
Yeah.
But it was just surprising to me that so many people, no one mentioned it. So I just thought I'd ask you, what would Dave do?
Dave would say something.
WWDD.
What would Dave do? That's right. Yeah. WWDD.
Yeah. Put that on some merch. No one will buy it.
Yeah. Seriously. But yes, definitely we'll put up a poll, right? For the merch.
Yeah, I got to figure that out.
And then vote.
Yeah, because first step, we need to know what people want.
Just think. Everyone's like, oh, my vote doesn't count or something. Your vote counts because there's only like 5 of you. So one vote turns the tide big time. Okay. This isn't like, oh, there's 10,000 people or 100,000 or 1,000,000 people. And if I just vote with this one thing, it's most likely not going to impact the vote. Mm-hmm. No. Every vote counts.
Every vote counts.
That's right.
Your voice needs to be heard.
Your voice needs to be heard.
Right.
Really, every vote counts regardless, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah. It really counts when there's only like 5 people.
Right.
You're 20% of the voting people here, okay?
So get on our social medias. Follow us on social media. Let us know if you have a name that you'd like to be called as our fan and what kind of merch you'd like to buy. And then we'll send you some.
Or on a giveaway. Yeah.
Yes, or on a giveaway.
Yeah. And then it's Twitter, it's YNTD_podcast.
And on Instagram, you can just find us at You're Making This Difficult.
Yeah, it's easier. Yeah. Much easier because Twitter doesn't let you write out an entire paragraph, apparently.
Is that why you stopped logging in? You just mad?
I forgot my password. And I don't know how to reset it.
If only there was a button for that.
What? There's a button?
Well, you've been listening to You're Making This Difficult. I'm Beck.
I'm Dave.
Tune in next week.